This is Celebrity Thursdays. Every Thursday, we present you with another celebrity. Today, we're looking at 15 things you didn't know about Daniel Craig. Welcome to Alux.com, the place where future billionaires come to get informed. Hello Aluxers, and welcome to another exciting original video presented by Alux.com. Today revealing some interesting, lesser-known facts about accomplished English actor Daniel Craig. Daniel Craig was born March 2nd, 1968 in Cheshire, England. He started acting at the age of 6, and his mother always supported him in this passion as he was growing up. When he was a teenager, he moved to London to pursue an acting career, and was later denied from several acting schools before finally being accepted at the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in 1988 at the age of 20. After graduating 3 years later, he quickly found work as an actor, appearing in his first film and scoring a role on stage in an American production of Angels in America. Craig has had steady work as an actor leading up to what many see as his defining role of James Bond in the 2006 film Casino Royale. He also starred in Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and Spectre in the Bond franchise. His other film roles include The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, Cowboys and Aliens, and The Golden Compass. We want to learn some more about Daniel because he's an intriguing actor who has had an interesting and varied 30-year career in the film industry. If you're new here, welcome. Be sure to subscribe and follow us on Instagram at Alux. His success, talent, and ambition definitely make him one to watch. So, let's take a closer look now at this influential actor with the 15 things you didn't know about Daniel Craig. Number 1. He dropped out of school at the age of 16 to pursue acting. Daniel was accepted into the National Youth Theatre in London when he was 16 years old. He dropped out of school and moved to London from Liverpool to take advantage of the opportunity. He also began working in a restaurant during this time to support himself. The youth theater helps children develop their acting talents, and many famous celebrities have passed through their program, including Daniel Day-Lewis, Idris Elba, Ben Kingsley, Helen Mirren, and Kate Winslet. Number 2. His films have grossed over $5 billion worldwide. In less than 20 years of his acting career, Craig has starred in a total of 11 films that have each grossed more than $100 million worldwide. Collectively, his 4 Bond films have brought in nearly $3.2 billion on their own, and his other most successful films include The Adventures of Tintin, which brought in $374 million, The Golden Compass, with $372 million, and Lara Croft Tomb Raider, with $274 million. Altogether, his films have earned just over $5 billion worldwide. Number 3. He was in 31 movies and 12 TV series before his first Bond film. Yes, he's best known as James Bond, but Craig had a prolific acting career leading up to Casino Royale as well. In the 14 years before he made his Bond debut, he was in 31 different movies and made appearances in 12 TV shows. His first film role came in 1992 in The Power of One, when he was 23. His breakthrough role is considered to be the 1996 TV miniseries Our Friends in the North. Other notable pre-Bond films include Lara Croft Tomb Raider, The Road to Perdition, and Munich. Number 4. He was grocery shopping when he got the call that he was the next Bond. Craig received a phone call from Bond producer Barbara Broccoli while he was at Whole Foods doing some grocery shopping. He was looking at the detergent, trying to decide which to buy when he got the call. When he heard the news, he said he immediately dropped the dishwashing tablets that were in his hand and went and bought a bottle of vodka instead. Number 5. His net worth is $95 million. Daniel has built up a $95 million fortune from his acting career, largely from his Bond film experience. He made $3.2 million for Casino Royale, $7.2 million for Quantum of Solace, $17 million for Skyfall, and $20 million for Spectre. For his other movie roles, he's earned $6 million for The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, $5 million for Dreamhouse, $6 million for Cowboys and Aliens, among others. Number 6. He sliced off his fingertip when filming Quantum of Solace. In 2007, while he was filming Quantum of Solace, Craig had a serious accident while filming a scene where he sliced off his fingertip. Craig said the accident left him without a fingerprint on that finger, and he joked that at least now he could commit crimes without being caught. The week before, his face had been seriously cut while filming a different action sequence, and he had to get 8 stitches. Daniel prefers to get in the middle of the action himself and likes to do as many of his own stunts as possible so the audience can feel the realism of the sequence, no matter how dangerous it is for him. Number 7. He married Rachel Weisz after only dating her for 5 months. Craig married his first wife, actress Fiona Loudon, in 1992, but they divorced in 1994 after having a daughter together. Daniel proposed to film producer Satsuki Mitchell in 2007 with a large Cartier diamond engagement ring, and they had a 5-year relationship, but never made it down the aisle. He broke up with Mitchell shortly before he began publicly dating his longtime friend Rachel Weisz in December 2010. 5 months later, they married in a private ceremony with only 4 guests in attendance. And perhaps scandalously, there was some speculation that the two had begun an affair while filming the movie Dreamhouse in early 2010. Number 8. He almost cost producers millions of dollars by insisting he wear gloves in Skyfall. While filming Skyfall, Daniel brought in a pair of expensive leather gloves that he thought Bond should wear in the film. The director agreed it would be fine, but in post-production, a major problem came to light. In the particular scene where he was wearing gloves, he was supposed to be using a gun that only works with his fingerprints. This was an integral plot point and not something that could be overlooked. Of course, if Bond were wearing gloves, the fingerprint gun would not work. The producers were faced with reshoots that could potentially cost millions of dollars. Instead, they decided to use CGI to impose digital hands on Craig in the scenes to cover up those gloves. Number 9. He made a cameo appearance in Star Wars: The Force Awakens. Daniel Craig had a 3-line cameo in the 2015 movie Star Wars: The Force Awakens, but you might have missed it since you never saw his face. He acts as a stormtrooper that Rey performs a Jedi mind trick on to get him to loosen her restraints and allow her to escape. He is uncredited in the film. When asked how he got the part, he joked that he slept with J.J. Abrams. In actuality, Spectre was filming in England the same time Star Wars was filming there, and some of the crew were working on both film sets. He simply asked one of the crew members if they could get him into the movie, and they made it happen. Number 10. He bought a $6.6 million brownstone in New York City in 2018. In 2018, Daniel and his wife Rachel Weisz purchased a $6.6 million brownstone home in New York City. The 6,000 square foot 4-story home offers a rooftop terrace with spectacular views of the city. It was seriously damaged in a fire a few years before, but has been completely repaired and is ready for Craig and Rachel and their new baby. He previously owned an $11.5 million penthouse apartment in New York City, but recently sold it. And Aluxers, if you want to find out some more about one of his neighbors, click in the upper right-hand corner of your screen to watch our video, 15 Things You Didn't Know About Blake Lively. Number 11. Steven Soderbergh gave him complete creative control over his character in Logan Lucky. Craig completely veers from his Bond persona in the 2017 film Logan Lucky. He plays an incarcerated felon named Joe Bang, who is an expert safecracker. If you've only ever seen him as Bond, he will be completely unrecognizable to you in this film. He has a short blonde crew-cut hairstyle, neck tattoos, and speaks with a thick Southern accent. Director Steven Soderbergh returned with this film after a long hiatus, and he gave Craig complete creative control over his character, including how he looks and talks. He also told him he wouldn't have to do any press for the movie unless he wanted to. The movie received mostly rave reviews, and critics were very complimentary of his performance. Number 12. He auctioned off his Aston Martin for $468,500. In 2018, Daniel Craig put up his limited edition Centenary Edition Vanquish for auction through Christie's Auction House in New York City, with the proceeds to benefit the Opportunity Network, an organization that helps at-risk youth develop their careers. Craig made a surprise appearance at the auction and helped push the final bid up to $468,500. Aston Martin only made 100 of these vehicles, and naturally, his was numbered 007. Number 13. Skyfall was the first Bond movie to gross over $1 billion. Daniel mostly quieted the critics who weren't happy about his casting as Bond with his performance in Casino Royale and Quantum of Solace. So when Skyfall was released, after a 4-year break from Bond movies, audiences were ready for more. The movie broke the record for highest-grossing film in the UK in just 40 days and went on to become just the 14th movie to ever pass the $1 billion threshold and the first in the Bond franchise to achieve that goal. The movie grossed a total of over $1.1 billion worldwide, and it's the highest-earning Bond film in the franchise. Number 14. He insured his body for $9.5 million while filming Quantum of Solace. Daniel is well aware of the worth of his well-earned physique, and he put that down in dollars and cents when he applied for $9.5 million in coverage for his entire body while filming Quantum of Solace. He knew that he would be involved in a lot of stunts that could go wrong at any given moment, and he even insisted on performing dangerous maneuvers himself. We mentioned earlier just 2 of the injuries he sustained while filming, so it was probably a good idea to have that insurance policy handy just in case. Number 15. He'll be paid $25 million to star in his 5th Bond film. In 2015, when Craig was asked in an interview how he felt about returning to the Bond franchise for a 5th movie, he said he would rather take a piece of glass and slit his wrists. Wow, tell us how you really feel, Craig. Anyway, apparently he changed his mind because he's confirmed that he'll be coming back for the 25th Bond movie in November 2019. It's possible he was tempted by the payday. It was reported he'll be paid $25 million to reprise the role. And there you have it, Aluxers, some interesting, lesser-known facts about Daniel Craig. Now that you've learned some more about him, we'd like to know, are you excited he's coming back as Bond, or are you ready for someone new? Let us know what you think in the comments. Still here? Of course you are. Here's your bonus fact. Number 16. He accepted the world record certificate for largest film stunt explosion. In 2015, Craig accepted a certificate from the Guinness Book of World Records that recognized an explosion used in the filming of Spectre as the largest film stunt explosion ever created. The stunt was a part of a pivotal scene in the movie and was filmed in Morocco with 68 tons of TNT and 72 pounds of powder explosives. Surprisingly, it resulted in a blast that lasted 7.5 seconds. Crazy. Thank you for spending some time with us, Aluxer. Make sure to subscribe so you never miss a video. If you want more, we handpicked these videos you might enjoy, or head over to Alux.com for the best in fine living content on the planet. Be a part of the largest community of luxury enthusiasts in the world and tell your story.